Hello friends, welcome to Data Vidyalaya tutorial series. In today's topic we will talk about body implementation for F4 help search. Okay, so first we will talk about agenda of the today's tutorial series. We will first talk the usage of F4 help search body. Usage means in which scenario we have to implement this body, what kind of the different scenario we can face where we can implement this body. That is the second agenda. Third agenda, which as a standard body SAP has provided for the this problem F4 help search restrictions. Third is a basic idea of the body, what is actually body. Okay, what are the component of the body. Okay, if someone don't have any body idea, they can like easily understand by this agenda. And the fourth and the last main agenda of today's tutorial is step by step implementation, how we can implement this body for our project. Okay, right now if someone is feeling like body is very like complex topic, we never have gone through the body. After this tutorial I'm like pretty sure that you will feel like okay, we should try for the body. It is very easy topics. It's something like we are writing for a simple code. Okay, so prerequisite, like I will suggest that SAP BW consultant should only follow this topic, as they only require this kind of the scenario. And someone who having the backquery designer experience, some basic ABAP knowledge and basic class method idea, they can like go through this video series. Okay, now what is the usage of F4 help search body? Okay, before going to implement step by step implementation of the or the content of this F4 help search body, we have to understand okay, what are the use cases where we need for this body. Okay, so I have showing you one case study. Okay, I have created one query. In this query there is a I have created one variable on country. So when the user when so let's first understand the user requirement. So in some reports the country is a variable. In this country variable, when user is going for F4 search help, he is getting a lot of master data. We can say 15 to 20 countries are coming up in this F4 help search. Basically this F4 search help is taking data from the master data of that particular info object. But user requirement is he just want to see only the four particular company codes or four particular countries, whatever the info object is there. Okay, or he just want to eliminate okay these of the countries. Okay, he just want to see the particular range of the particular info object. So let's say vendor range, vendor from this to this, PO number from this series to this series. So this kind of the scenario we can easily develop through this body. Okay, here for a case study, for my for practical scenario, I have showing you like here is the first what is displaying in the I have created one query. In the query, country is the variable. In this variable 6 countries are coming in the pop-up screen, but user actually wants two, India and the US. Okay, so this is our case study which we will see in our implementations, step by step implementation. What kind of the different scenario there may be possible the user wants only in the one report or in the one bex query, or user wants in all the backquery where the same variable is using, or user wants in particular group of the queries. All these three scenarios we will cover in our like implementations. So what is the standard body which SAP has provided? So this is the name RSR underscore variable underscore F4 underscore restrict body. So this is a standard body SAP has provided for this. So going forward, before the implementation we have to understand what is body. Okay, so once like you will get the idea of what is a body, you will feel like okay, it is very simple to use the body. Okay, so we have to focus some there are some components of the body: enhancement, sport, body definition, interface, implementation. These are the topics we will see once we will create the body implementation. So I will explain you each of these components. Okay, and yeah, so I have created a pictorial view to make you understand what is a body. Okay, first of all we have to see, okay, we will just focus of SAP standard body. Actually in our project we SAP BW consultant just use the standard body, they don't create the customized body. So my main focus will be on the SAP standard body. So if you'll go in the SAP in standard body, there will be one enhancement spot, that is actually the body name. In the enhancement spot you will get one body definition. So these two components is just we can say structure or just a name. Okay, and in the body definition there will be three components: interface, filter, and the implementations. Okay, so these are the major player of this body. We can say interface basically plays roles. It is a work as a bridge between. So in what is a body? Body comes. Uh, okay, yeah. So we have to focus. What is the body? SAP standard body. So in SAP tools, SAP solutions, SAP has provided the standard functionality. In our case, F4 search help also a standard functionality which is SAP has provided, but the user wants some enhancement, some customization in that standard functionality. So to provide that some customization in that particular standard functionality, SAP has provided business add-ins. Means we can apply some logics in that some standard functionality. So apply using that standard body. Okay, we can implement our customized solutions. So basically that is a body. Okay, so what SAP has provided as in the body, a body is basically concept. Oops, concept means method class concept is there. Okay, um, like they have created certain methods for particular functionality. Okay, and we can utilize that method and we can customize the solution. Okay, so that method is basically connected through the interface. Okay, SAP has created the standard methods, and in the methods there are standard parameters, like means SAP given parameters are there. Okay, we have to use that parameter and we have to write our code. So this is linked by the interface. To use the body, we have we have to create the implementation, we call as a enhancement implementations. Okay, so once we will create the enhancement implementations, we can utilize these methods and we can write a particular code in our method. Okay, and we can change you get that functionality which we want. Filter, as I told, in a body we can create a implementation. So in a particular body we can create a multiple implementation. To segregate that multiple implementations, SAP has provided the filter. So body can be filter based or cannot be with a filter based. Okay, we generally for the BW bodies are generally filter based. SAP has provided the filter. Filter is already set by SAP only, so we can't add more filters. Okay, we can just add the filter values. So filter criteria can be example info object based, query based. For a particular info object only, that implementation will be executed, that we will see. Okay, so how to use this body? Okay, how can we use that standard body functionality? To use that standard body functionality, we have to create the enhancement implementation. Okay, it is same like enhancement export. In the enhancement implementation, we have to create a body implementations, same like a body definition. Once you will create a body implementation, you will get an implementation class. You have to give the implementation class name. Okay, here you can capture the class like sample class SAP has created. Here we can copy that class and we can use the we can get a sample code here. In that class we will get these method. Basically these method is integrated with this interface. Okay, and we can apply, we will also get one filter. In this filter, like the same filter we'll get, and we will pass our info object value for this particular for search help body. In a different body we can get some different info different objects like a query name, info operator name. Okay, here in F4 search help body we will get the info object as a um, like a standard object. Okay, so mm, this is the theoretical approach. Now I will present you, okay, how this things looks like in system. Okay, so we will talk about for the F4 search help body. Okay, so if we'll there is a standard T code SE18. If we'll go in the standard T code, in that we will pass the standard body RSR variable F4 help search. So we will get this screen. So we will get in enhancement is what this is the basically body, and the body definition same with the we can say concatenate with the body name. Okay, and in this as I told you, we will get three component interface filter in the implementations. In the implementation section we will get whatever implementations we have created, all the implementation we can see here. So like here interface filter and the implementation, as I told you, in the interface section you will get all the methods. Filter, you will get the filter name. So here three methods for this particular body. SAP has provided the three methods. I will explain you once we will create this body. All three. Filter, you can easily see the info object, and the implementation, whatever implementation we have done, we can easily see. It is easily available. What are the implementations there? Okay, there can be multiple implementations for multiple purpose. Now we will look for this section how it will look in the system. So to create enhancement implementations, we have a code SE19 we can create there. Then after creating the enhancement implementations, we have to create the body implementation. After we will create the body implementation and body implementation class, we will look like that. This is the body implementation class. In this implementation class, as I told you, all the three methods will be inherited through the interface here. Okay, the get, restriction, flat, node, hierarchy method, and there is a filter value we can pass here, like country 10 for an example I have shown you. Okay, so this is the overview of this system. Now the next agenda is the main agenda. We will, in this section we will create a body implementation from the very scratch. And yeah, believe me, you will feel very easy after seeing this video. Okay, so what is a T code? T code is SE19. What we have to do, we have to just pass the standard body name. We have to then create button, and just it will ask you the enhancement implementation name. We have to pass the implementation's name. Then we have to just pass it here. As I told you, it will ask for implementation class, then it will ask for your standard body name. You can pass it, and this thing will come here as I showed you. Okay, so now we will go for the practical. Okay, the next section will be the practical. Okay, let me connect it again. Okay, so here we will see I have created one query. Okay, in this query you can see I have created one variable. That variable has the properties of the manual input default values. Okay, and variable type, it's a single value, we have to pass it. It's a mandatory. Okay, we can make it optional also, but right now I have created a mandatory variable here. Okay, so first we will execute this query, then we will see how to like implement the body for our case study. Okay, why after executing this query, once I will do for F4 help search, I can see here 6 countries: Germany, France, India, it's a Japan, and let's say US and Netherlands. Okay, but user, as I told you, user requirement is to just restrict this F4 help search values to India and the US. Okay, out of 6, only we have to restrict to queries. Okay, so okay, now as I told you, there are 3 case can be there. I have created the copy of the this query, 3 copy queries created. Okay, so what we have to do, the case study first I will restrict with this query first, then I will restrict it to I will apply this restriction to all the queries, then I will apply this restriction out of 3 only for 2, not for last. Okay, so first we have a look for standard body. Before going to implementation, I will give you a very brief look for a standard body. So as I told you, let me go SE18 a standard T code. Let me write again SE18. Here we can pass this body name in an enhancement export, and you can see, okay, enhancement export, we can see this body, standard body. Here the body definition, here the three things are there, interface, in filter, and there in the interface you will get the three method which is provided by SAP. Okay, this, what is the concept of this three method? First is flat method. If you are using a characteristics variables, okay, we have to like 95% we use that variable only, so we have to use this method only in 95% case. Node and the hierarchy is just for the hierarchy variable, and second one is a hierarchy node variable. Okay, same concept. If you want to restrict hierarchy node for some extent, we want to do only few nodes, so we can restrict through this code. Otherwise we can restrict by characteristics by this node. Otherwise hierarchy we can restrict by this node. Okay, filter, as I told you, SAP has provided this filter, we can't change it. This is SAP standard info object based filter. We have to just pass the values. Implementation, whatever the implementation has been done, we can see here this is the standard implementation. This comes into the before HANA right now for the CDS, but we will see once we will create our implementation, that will come here in this list. Okay, now it's a time to create body implementation for our requirement. There is a T code SE19. We will go into this T code. We will just put on this create button, enhancement spot. Okay, it will ask you have to pass this standard body name here. Now because this is a create implementation section, this is the edit implementation. Once we are creating, so we have to pass in the create implementation section, we have to pass the enhancement export name. Once we will pass it, it will ask you the enhancement implementations. Let's say I am giving name JAD RSR. Okay, variable F4 help, let's say enhancement implementations. Okay, F4 help body, let's say test. I will place a name test. Okay, this is the short text. This third thing we just generally keep empty. This is a one enhancement implementation we can consume into another enhancement implementations, but we will focus on this two like column only. Then we can save into a local object. Okay, after going to this, that was the enhancement implementations. Now we are giving the name of the body implementations. Okay, so what that we can say same name. I can use RSR where F4 help body. Okay, let's say I will start with the body. Okay, fine. Then implementation class I will start with that, like F4 help, let's say 003. Okay, I will pass, I will select the standard body name. Once you will click on continue button, they will ask you, do you want to use the standard class which is provided by SAP? Yes, you can select it, and you can click on the copy sample class. It will inherit all that, like it will paste that class, local object. Okay. Now as I told you, we have created the enhancement implementation. In the enhancement implementation there is a body implementation. In the body implementation we will get a implementation class. In this implementation class you will get the three methods: flat, node, hierarchy, and the implementation value. So what we have to do, we have to go into the flat method. Okay, then once you will go into the flat method, you will get one sample code provided by SAP. Okay, so as per our requirement, we have to restrict this variable. Just copy. Okay, before going to here, I will just explain what are the parameters. This parameter variable name you have to pass. Here the info object name you don't have to pass, it will directly come. Here the you don't have to right now use this one. You can use this one, IT underscore comp ID. Okay, that query name that will come here, CT range, whatever value you want to show in your like F4 help search, you have to pass into this range table. Okay, these are the main parameters you have to use. Okay, now as I want to use, I have to pass the variable name. I will use this variable name. I will debug it, and will show you all the values in the component. Don't worry. So it's very easy. Now let's take the query name. This is what we are doing. Just have a look. If variable name is this, then we are going into the table. This is the query table. If in the table line is a field, only one field is there. In the table line, query name is this. We are passing the query name. Okay, then we are checking if, okay, this condition, if there is a this query name, then okay, as I told you, our variable is if you have a look, our variable is single value manual entry, so I have to use only equal to, not between option. Equal to, here is written as a between, just pass a right equal. You don't have, I just commented it. Just comment out this high section, because we have only equal, so we have to pass value in the low, oh sorry, uh, low. I first I value I will pass India. Second, then I will append, I will pass this value. What is this section is doing? Appending this work area into this table. So this value in will pass into this table. Now second value I have to pass, that is basically US. I will pass this US. I will use equal to, okay, instead of between, equal, and this sign is we are including, we are not excluding. If you want to exclude, we can write the E. Okay, this is the simple code. You know how this simple is this. Just we will activate this. Now we will see the magic. Go into RSRT again. Okay, I will just go to RSRT. As I have execute only for this query, so the result will show you only this query. Go to execute this. Now once you will see here, only two values you are getting. So see how easy this things is. Now as I showed you, I have created three queries. So once I will check in another query, so it will not show me, like this is a second query. This thing is has not been implemented there. Same variable is there, but still we are not able to see this in another query. So that is our second scenario. We have to show this in all the queries. Okay, wherever this variable is using. What we will do, we will just go into this particular method. Here is a condition, read where this one. I will just comment out this one. Okay, let's say this if. So what it will do, if this variable is there, it will apply this condition. Okay, that is very nice. Now go to again RSRT. Let's see. First I am executing the third query. You can see here, okay, only two values are there. What? Fine. Now I will execute second query. Now you can see only two values will show here also. Okay, great. Now the first one. Yeah, so our second scenario also has been covered. Now we will move into our third scenario. What is our third scenario? I just want to implement this restriction for the two queries, not for the third one. What I will do, I will go here, and I will, there there are two methods. Whether if this read condition I will apply for both the queries, or but this is the simple case where I am just talking about only for three queries. But let's say about if there are 20 to 30 queries, so what we will do? Okay, then we have to think in that manner. What we can do, we can let's create what I will do. I will capture this table values into one another table, and I will see, okay, if it is matching with our list of the queries. Okay, here I will search it with the based on some pattern, because in two of the queries I have the pattern with the CP, and the third query I have the pattern with the AP. So this is my catch. In your like scenario, you can take any of your logic, but catch is here we have to as we can't modify this input, because this is the input parameter, we can't modify it. What we have to do, just create one table like this standard table. And what we will do, we will just pass that value into this uh, table itab. I have created one itab value, and what I will do, I will delete the value of this itab where this tab line, because the structure is same like the standard input parameter table, not pattern with, let's say I will see star. Okay, so then if some ZAG underscore third query name is ZAG underscore AP, this query will come, then it will be the blank table will be blank. If L underscore tab is initial, is not initial, then this code should be execute, otherwise this code should not be execute. So how simple is this? Pretty printer, you have to check. Okay, some AND method, something is wrong with this. LTAB file name, I have to check. End of the method, and if if two if are there, there is a comma after data. Okay, so some mistake was here. Now LTAB, okay, I've made some itab. Okay, we'll just LTAB, we'll make it LTAB. Now I think it should be fine. Yes, fine. So how easy things is you can see, we just created we have just passed the variable name here, we have checked and we have taken this values in this table, we are checking, okay, this query is there, if not then it should be written here. The main concept is in which logic we are passing the values in this table. Okay, now we will see what is the result in our query outputs. First we will execute the first query, output should be only 2, fine. Then I will execute second query, output should be 2, fine. Yes, very nice. Now the last one, the code should not be applied for the last query. Let's see. Oh yeah, so yes. Now okay, you have seen how easy to create a body implementation. So I have shown you step by step. Again in a in next 1 minute I will show you how we have created. We what we have done, we have just passed this into SE19. We have just passed this into we have just click on this create button, we have passed this enhancement implementation name, then body implementation, then class name. After this we get this implementation class methods. We just went to in the methods, and we have written our the logic, okay, which values we want. Okay, now another thing, in the filter value I just want this implementation should be execute only for a particular uh, info object. That info object is actually my code. This is country 10. So this my implementation should be execute only on the country 10. So I will just pass this equal value. Okay, info object name is country 10. Okay, this is okay. So this implementation will execute only for country 10. So this is done. Now the last thing I talked about you, I will show you how to we can, by the debug we can check the values of the each parameters. Okay, so I will go here. What I will do, I will just apply this debug here. Now I will execute the query here. Let's say I will execute this query cp02, because it will show me the values. It will take me into the debugging section. I will prefer desktop 3. Here I will just click on this ivan name, or what you can do, you can go into the method. You can just take all the parameters, you can just pass it here. Bad, not copying. Okay, let's just a minute. I don't know why it is not copying. Let me try once again. Okay, let me then pass one by one. Info object name, then I will pass the variable range name. Okay, we will see what is the value is coming. Let's take the info object from here. Then I will take this is the main table where the value should be. This is the output. It took the output values. This is the main, this is the table which took the query name. Okay, these are the main components we will look about. Okay, I will press F5 button, then the data. Okay, this is the internal table which we have created. We will see right now it is 0 data, but in the IT company code 1 data is there. Once I will press F5, then 1 data will come. Okay, let's see how the data it's come here. Table line. So there is only one field, one is a row field, one is a table line which carry the query name. All the query name will be here. Then in the L tab also one we can see, if you want to see the structure, only the table line is there. Okay, now I will press F5. Okay, you can see the info object name country 10. Okay, uh, we are using, it is coming here. Then we can see that variable name which we are passing here. Okay, we can see IT var range, we can check it what is there. Nothing is there in the variable name. Okay, so yeah, and yes. So what now, CT range is blank. You can see in the CT range we have to pass the values. Whatever values you have passed, it will be display in the output. So now F5, you can see CP star is there, so it will not, if, because it is not blank, so it will go into the code. Now I am appending. So what we are doing, we are appending this values into our table. If you will go, so one value has been appended into our CT range. You can see now US will also be append. Okay, F5. So I will go into the US. Okay, I will go into this table desktop 3. Yeah, append statement will come now. So yeah, you can see here all two values has been appended for this particular info object name, sign equal to the lower name. Now F8, F8, you got this screen. Again I will go there. Now push the press the F8, get the two values. So this is the implementation of F4 help search body. Thanks, thanks a lot. If you'll get some useful information, okay, then mm, it's good for me. Comment me if you get some good information. If you'll get something like you are feeling like something is wrong information I have uh, given you, so you can just comment me. I will correct these things. Okay. And now I think yeah, that is, I am pretty sure that you can easily implement this. There is no hurdle for implement this stuff. Okay, if you want some other information regarding this F4 help search, I can provide you. You can just comment me. In the next video will I will bring for the virtual characteristics and the virtual key figures topic. And one more interesting topic, in the backstory we generally got requirement. Okay, the user is passing the filter, they are behaving like in a end condition, like country and the company code they are passing. They the country is the India and the company code is 1210, they are passing in the end condition. uh, okay, so in the country if there are 10 company codes, they will show you only 1210. But what if we can say user wants in the or condition, like country India and 1210. If there is a 1210 company code can be in the we can say US also. Okay, so it should show for both data and the country, whatever company code data is there in the India, that should also show in the report. So that interesting stuff I will take you in the next video series. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this Data Vidyalaya tutorial series.